Hey guys, today I want to tell you about something that I encounter and deal with on the regular. When you're selling a home, there are so many things to think about. Pricing strategies, market conditions, staging, timing, and the list goes on. But one thing that often flies under the radar, even for experienced sellers, is how cognitive biases sneak into decision making. One of the most common and costly biases is something called the endowment effect. It's a sneaky psychological trap that could be draining thousands of dollars from your home sale. So let's dig into what this bias is, how it shows up in everyday life, and most importantly, how it can mess with your real estate deal. The endowment effect is a mental quirk where people overvalue the things they own simply because they own them. Basically, this bias makes us think that our stuff is worth more than it really is to someone else. This phenomenon was first identified by economists Richard Thaler and Daniel Kahneman, who found that people generally ask for a higher price to give up something than they would be willing to pay to acquire it. So let's put that into perspective. Imagine you're having a garage sale and you're trying to sell an old sentimental mug. To you, it's more than just a sentimental mug. It's years of cozy mornings and special memories. So actually, why are you selling it? But anyway, so you price it at $10, but along comes a buyer who sees it as just another mug and offers you $2. Ah, so insulting, right? That's the endowment effect in action. Your sentimental attachment has skewed your perception of the mug's real worth. And this bias, of course, doesn't just apply to mugs. It pops up in all sorts of situations, like the things that we post on Facebook Marketplace to collectible baseball cards, and most importantly for us, our homes. Selling your home is a big deal. It's not just an object, it's filled with memories, emotions, and maybe even a few DIY projects that didn't quite go as planned. But here's where the endowment effect comes in and messes with your head. It can lead to overpricing, missed opportunities, and ultimately money left on the table. And this is what's so important. Listen to me. You're not usually aware that you're doing it. You just do it. So here's 3 ways the endowment effect usually shows up when you're trying to sell a home. 1, overpricing due to sentimental attachment. If I had a nickel for every time a seller wanted to price their home for higher than I think it's worth. Anyway, your home isn't just a set of walls and a roof. It's the place where you've lived your life. You've celebrated birthdays, hosted holidays, and maybe even raised a family there. These sentimental ties can cloud your judgment when setting a price. It is natural to believe that your home is worth more than similar homes because of the emotional connection that you have to it. But buyers don't care about those memories. They're looking at the square footage, the location, and the condition of the home. Say you've lived in your home for 20 years and raised your kids there. The thought of selling it for less than you feel it's worth just feels wrong. So maybe you list it for $50,000 more than comparable homes in your area. Buyers, though, are comparing it to homes with the same number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and square footage, and they're not seeing why yours is priced so high. The result? Your home sits on the market for far too long, and eventually you're forced to drop the price. Worse still, buyers may start to wonder why it hasn't sold yet and assume that something's wrong with it. Number 2, turning down good offers. Even if you price your home competitively, the endowment effect can still rear its head during negotiations. Let's say you get an offer that's just a little below asking price, a reasonable offer. But because of the emotional attachment you feel towards your home, you might feel insulted and reject it, even if it's a solid deal. It's easy to get hung up on the ideal price you've set in your head. But holding out for that dream number could mean missing out on serious buyers who are ready to go. Number 3, overvaluing your renovations and upgrades. especially maybe on the things that you've invested time into. Maybe you spent thousands of dollars on a custom built home theater, or you imported tile for your bathroom. To you, these are huge selling points, but the reality is not every buyer is going to see them as valuable. Your state-of-the-art kitchen appliances might be a dream for you, but someone who lives on takeout isn't going to care at the same level. The endowment effect makes you think everyone will love your choices as much as you do, but in reality, buyers may not see your customizations as valuable, and they might not be willing to pay more for them. So this bias can have serious financial consequences, and here's how. Longer time on the market. Overpriced homes often sit on the market for longer, making buyers suspicious and leading to price reductions or lowball offers. Missed opportunities. Rejecting reasonable offers due to emotional attachment can cause you to miss out on qualified buyers. And finally, reduced final sale price. The longer your home sits on the market, the less likely it is to sell at your original asking price. In the end, you may end up accepting a lower offer than if you had priced it right from the start. Luckily, there are ways to avoid falling into this trap. Okay, shameless plug, but work with a real estate professional. A good agent provides an objective perspective. They'll help you set a competitive price based on data, not emotions, and guide you through negotiations with a level head. Try to detach emotionally, which is easier said than done, right? But try to think of your home as a financial asset rather than a sentimental one. Focus on what you're gaining from the sale, like moving on to your next big adventure. Be open to feedback. I always say to people, the market speaks. Listen to your agent and potential buyers. If your home isn't getting the offers you want, it might be time to adjust your expectations or your price. And finally, get a pre-sale home market evaluation. A neutral market evaluation gives you a reality check, helping you avoid overpricing due to emotional attachment. The endowment effect is a powerful psychological bias, but now that you know about it, you can work to counteract it. By recognizing its influence, you can set a fair price, attract serious buyers, and close the deal with confidence. Remember, while your home may hold personal value, it's the objective market value that will determine how successful your home sale is. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, like, comment, or better yet, subscribe so you don't miss out.